Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
You want to put your face under there? Can you see yourself?
A part of me.
Yeah, go like that. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Today I'm wearing Granny's clothes, and today we're gonna pour the paint.
Oh, are we gonna pour it in what? In this thing?
Yes.
Whoa, that's gonna be fun. And you have your gloves on?
Oop.
Yeah, we gotta make sure you keep your fingers in the right ones, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And everyone, today we're gonna play with Play-Doh, and we're gonna pour the paint with our fingers in there. And then we're going to paint with the paintbrush.
Oh my goodness.
And then we're gonna go to bed and snuggle bug and Granny's gonna run my back. See you in the next time. We'll see you later.
Well, we gotta tell them what paints we're using. You picked out these paints, right?
Yeah, two.
Okay, just a minute. What is this one? Is this a pretty pink color?
Yeah, and it's magical.
Oh, it's magical pink, everybody. And then, what is this color?
That's magical apple.
No, that's like grape jelly. It's called wild iris.
Wild iris, grape jelly,
And
magical apple.
And we have light pink.
That's like magical light.
Oh, and what is this one?
Glittery magic.
Glittery fuchsia.
Honey.
And then we have glittery yellow. Granny will help in a minute. Then we have her glitter yellow she picked out. And then we have metallic sapphire that she picked out. So these are her 6 colors plus the white that we are going to put down first. Do we have your gloves all ready?
Yep.
Okay, so hang on. Let's see. We're going to put... You don't want any of this in there, do you?
No.
You don't want no dimethicone, no silicone, no nothing she wants in here.
No bubbles.
Okay, which paints, should we put one pink on this side and one pink on this side?
Yeah.
Okay, should we put a little bit of white down there first?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do a little bit of white. Not very much though, because we want the white in that other, all over that, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll put some pretty baby pink on this side.
And then on that side, let's do a pattern.
Well, hang on. We gotta get all the baby pink in here, right?
It goes white, pink, and
purple. We gotta put our other kind of pink on the other side, right?
Yeah. Which is the other color?
You have white, and then pink, and then you have yellow, and blue, and purple. Okay, and then we're going to put other pink on this side, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to pour the next ones?
Yeah.
Okay. You see how Granny is doing it?
Yeah.
Okay, can you do it like that?
I think so.
You think
but
so?
Let me see.
Okay, well you just got to be careful not to pour it too fast, okay?
Okay.
Because then it will get all messy.
You're letting me do my cup?
Where do you want this? Do you want it on this side?
Yeah.
Okay, here, help Granny. Can you just use this hand to pour? Come here. There you go. Nope, not that hand. Just this one. Ready? We gotta go all over. Easy. Oh, don't let it fall. Oh.
Wow.
Here, let Granny scrape it now. We gotta get all of our paint out.
Wait, don't all of it?
Yes, honey. We're putting it all on this side, and then we're putting the other purple on the other side. Remember? Okay, so now we're putting this purple. Do you want to do this one? Okay, come here.
What about myself?
No, keep that hand down, please. Granny's just hey, you gotta spread it. Granny's just helping, just to make sure we don't get it all over everything, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's shake it.
Can I shake
Just a little, no, just a little bit. Okay. Let me scrape the rest out.
Hello, everybody. And the next thing, we're scraping it, and Granny is doing it herself.
Yep.
And today, we're just, and I'm letting because one number, and when I'm going to Chicago, then you need to say bye, okay?
Oh, that's right. You gotta go back to Chicago. Which side do you want the blue on? Do you want it on this side?
Yeah.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on. Granny's gonna help just in case, okay? Gotta pour it slow. And we're gonna mix it everywhere.
And today,
Easy.
we don't want the stuff that makes bubbles. Just let me know when the comment comes.
When the comment comes?
Yeah.
You're so silly. Do you do that when you're selling LuLaRoe with Mommy?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're just doing what? What are we doing? Are we making what? A painting?
Paint.
Yes.
Yes. And today, everybody,
Well, who is this painting for?
I think this is going to be for...
What do you think?
I know. Quiz.
Oh, is that someone at your school?
Yeah.
Oh, do you like her?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is she your best friend at your new school?
Yeah.
She is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice. Granny's so happy you have a nice friend at your new school.
Why are you putting white?
Well, because we want each side to have the same amount of paint. Okay, so now we have to sit this over here, right? We don't want to touch it because now we have to put our white up there, right? Okay, so Granny's going to pour the white.
And today, everybody, we have two pictures in here. And one is sailing across the water against the mountains. And the other one is a whale splashing out. And today, where we just have tissues just in case I need to blow my nose, let me know in the comment comes.
Why do they have to let you know in the comments if you're going to blow your nose? That's silly. I don't think they care if you have to blow your nose. Do you
And
think so?
today, Granny has water just in case she gets thirsty. Let me know in the comment comes.
Oh, honey, you're silly. You don't have to keep saying that.
Yes, I do.
No, that's just with Mommy on the LuLaRoe stuff, hon.
Hello, everybody. Today, we have everything in here. Let me know in the comment comes.
Honey, don't keep saying that, okay? That's different. This isn't like the LuLaRoe stuff. We're just doing a painting, and then we're going to post this video so other people can see it, and they can listen. And then they can tell you if they like your painting or not. Okay?
Okay.
But you don't have, no, you don't say about the comments. You just do that for LuLaRoe.
And the videos.
Well, just the LuLaRoe videos, yes. Okay, so Granny's putting
And the videos on the
Granny is putting just a very thin layer of white down that is, it has, stop, Cambria, you wait for a minute, please. Sorry, everyone. The thin layer of white is thinner than the pouring paint, so this pour will work better and you'll get more coverage from the paint. This is a 12 by 12, I believe, maybe a 10 by 10. And having that runnier base paint helps you to use less pour paint, gives you more coverage. So I'm just going around the sides and making sure I have a little bit on the sides. And you want to make sure it's quite a bit thinner than the top paint or your pour paint. And you want to make sure that you get your pour paint in a cup first and you're ready, because if you do this base layer first and then do your pour paint, it's going to dry and it's going to start firming up, and then it is going to be a disaster because it's going to be like you are pouring directly onto the canvas and it's going to grip, which is your enemy with this technique.
Sorry, everybody.
No, just wait, please. Granny's got to explain stuff, okay? Wait for a minute, please. So once you get your pour ready to go, then go ahead and do your base layer. And you should only need, for this size, just under a 3-ounce cup. We actually have quite a bit more paint than that because she wanted more paint. But really, for a 10 by 10 or 12 by 12, 3-ounce total paint is plenty. So I'm going to finish doing this and I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I lost my helper. So these are the colors that she chose. So I'm going to continue with those and we'll see how it turns out. Okay. This is always hard with this. I'm going to make an adapter to attach on here so it's more like a spout. Because right now it's very difficult when it first starts coming out. It definitely wants to pour out quickly. And it's hard to keep track of it. Like I said, you only need a 3-ounce cup, and I let her use much more paint. We were originally going to use a bigger size board. So I'm just going to waste a lot of paint, basically, because I want all her colors to show up. And then I'll just go ahead and tilt some of them off. The hard part about this is really being able to tilt or stop at the right time so you don't get any drips everywhere. Okay. That's very pretty, actually. So these are all her colors and she chose everything. So we are going to tilt a bit. I want to be able to keep both of the centers. There is something. You got a couple little pieces that I somehow missed from one of the paints. So a couple little chunks in there. Oh, right here too. And that's okay because I'm going to tilt that way. My grandbaby picks out such cool colors. And somehow they always turn out cute, even though I wonder what the heck she's thinking. So I think I am going to leave it pretty close to the way it is right now. It's very pretty, really. She did a good job again. So this is actually a double pour, but you're doing it at the same time when you use like a double container. And you can make a container, or like the container that we used, it is supposed to be a sponge holder. You can probably find it in a kitchen aisle or a bathroom aisle maybe. Walmart or Bed Bath & Beyond. Any of those type of stores should have something like that. And it works pretty well, like I said, except for the fact that it comes out way too quickly and thick at first. So I'm going to make a little adapter for it so it will be more controllable when it first comes out, as opposed to feeling like you're winging it and just throwing paint out there in piles and hoping that it will look good until you can control the pour better when it slows down. So I'm just going around and touching up the sides with the paint. and trying to keep the paint that fell off with its pattern intact, so I can just drip it right onto there so it's not going to look out of place. It's going to look like the paint has a pattern to it. Whenever you can do that. You can't always, I know, but. So some of her yellow is intact, but quite a bit of her yellow got gobbled up. Her blue is very pretty. So the blue she picked out is adorable. The pink is pretty, or the two pinks, and I guess some of that will turn into I guess the glitter will show, because I believe one of the pinks, oh no, it was a purple. One of the purples had glitter paint. Oh, somebody's getting in trouble. I don't know if you heard that. Papa is watching Cambria. That's my grandbaby that was just in here. She wanted to go out and play with her toys for a little bit before bed. And it sounds like she's not listening to her papa. So I'm expecting a knock on the door at any moment. Because Granny can fix anything. That's what she tells me. It's hilarious. She tells Papa he doesn't know anything, and Granny knows everything. Of course, Papa doesn't like that. Granny rather likes it. Yeah, this blue turned out pretty. Even though it had all those other colors built up by it and with it, it just turned out really pretty. I'm excited to see how it's going to dry. And she didn't put anything in the paint, so all it is the paints that I showed you and Liquitex pouring medium mixed with Floetrol at a 50-50 ratio. The white paint, however, it does not have Floetrol in it because that's the base paint, and whether it's accurate or not, I always hear people talk about they get crazy cells with Floetrol, even if they don't do any additives. So I didn't want that to happen for the base layer, so I just didn't put any Floetrol in it. So it's just Mod Podge white paint and water, and that was about probably 50-50 ratio of paint to Mod Podge, and then quite a bit of water, because you do want that paint to be rather soupy. You want it to be thin enough where it slides right off the canvas and it doesn't start to get thick. But not thin enough where if it slides down the sides, it's not providing coverage. So you want it to be runny, but you want it to be able to provide coverage at the same time. So it's a fine line. but that is the perfect ratio. If you can get it to be soupy, but it still covers your canvas and it remains fluid. So your pour, once you put that on there, it slides more, so you get a lot more coverage. So again, I did not need this much paint. Normally, I would have just enough paint to cover this canvas, and I would have very few drips. You can, and that for this size, I would do a little less than 3 ounces, so a 3-ounce cup. So one of these small cups would cover this entire thing with the white layer that I use. On this one, I did extra. If you know that, or you're unsure of how you're going to want to tilt, usually I can kind of tell now, because I've done enough of them, how much paint I need, just in case I want to change the shape. So you can do 3 ounces or a little more like this, but you can see how much paint we wasted. And I hate doing that. So if you use a 3-ounce cup for a 10 by 10, that's extra paint. Plus then your white layer. If you want to do about a 0.5 milliliter per square inch, that's going to give you just enough to cover. If you want to do a little extra just in case you want to tilt it differently or play around with it a little bit more, then do 1 milliliter per square inch, and that will definitely give you enough paint to play around with. Okay, so that's it. Once it dries, I will post pictures of it so you can see it. You can see all these cells forming. And these are pretty little baby pink that she chose, one of the colors. It was just such a pale, pale pink. It was pretty. And that is starting to come through this blue and white. And you can see the different shades of the pinks that she used and a little bit of the purples, creating like a magenta color. And then just a little tiny bit of the yellow in a few spots. So I think she did pretty good. So that's it. That's the double pour. If you want to go and get one of these, you can usually get them at any bathroom place or in the kitchen section, in the cleaning section, because like I said, they market them as sponge holders. Okay guys, that's it. I will post pictures shortly, and I hope you like my 3-year-old grandbaby's artwork, although I did have to tilt it for her because she abandoned me for toys. But thanks so much. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. If you're having trouble with the technique, again, contact me. I'll be glad to help. I'll just need to see what results you're getting, and I will be able to tell you how to fine-tune those to get the results that you want. So thanks a bunch, and have a great day, guys. See you next time.